Yeah. I find it really interesting. Looking at Flip, I like recognize him.
He kind of looks like Poby.
Ah, that's who it is.
He kind of looks like Poby.
Oh, you're absolutely right. Okay, there we go. That's probably where I'm getting it. All right. Well, here we are onto the Rift for very close to the end of the day, but it isn't. We've still got plenty more League of Legends for you as this whole game and then one more to follow. And the last one you will not want to miss. Noxian versus TL, that's the big one. As BDD already taking a lot of damage here. As KT and DNF starting early when it comes to getting this aggression down.
They know the assignment. They're like, get this BDD guy to have a bad laning phase. That's our only chance. Wow. They know what they need to do.
Doiv is also been very frustrating, making sure that Sylvie's going to have a rough time. And Seru also
missed too many minions. It takes away some of the randomness of level 1, which I think is part of what they're trying to accomplish. And it speeds up games, which I do get, but yeah. Well, we'll see. Like, I don't want to judge it too soon, but my initial thought is I don't like it.
Well, Doiv is just being so incredibly frustrating as Sylvie is able to steal away a big Krug. That's certainly good. Actually grabs a bunch of the little ones as well.
Can do this because BDD is playing with one hand tied behind his back because of the level 1. So, like, BDD can't do anything. He can't come over here and stop him. In fact, we're going to see Effort come over here to try to annoy him now and keep him out of the jungle.
Well, now Doiv is going to get spotted.
This ward is high value.
And Effort is actually still here. So
he doesn't know he's on vision.
Yeah, this is so rough. Well, let's see whether Doiv is going to be able to survive this one. Sylvie's health bar is very low, but Fenrir is moving over. BDD is there as well. The flash comes out, audacious charge to close the gap onto BDD, but the Twin Fangs are coming in. Could this be first blood as Quantum doesn't find the angle? They're still diving forward, but now they dove too far. As Fenrir does have the barrier, but he's still going to die. And the bottom lane what pay the price here on KT's side. What a disaster. You know, he's still within a wave as far as CS is concerned, so I'd say that it's not like it could be worse.
It's just harder to play out now in terms of the items in inventory. It's not like the game is over for him, but he has very little agency compared to what he could have had. He also had a slight experience lead, but still both level 5.
Ooh, Twin Fangs coming on through here from BDD. Starting to do some work. As soon as you land the Noxious Blast, that is when you feel like you're winning. And that is kind of how things are going here as BDD flashes, finds the ulti, and Flip is dead.
Yeah, I just kind of thought, right before this happened, I was like, is Flip just the great neutralizer? He can stand up to... No.
As the cannon...
I can happily report that now, accurately, Fenrir is about to be on 58 of the coal left.
Hey, there we go. One more. No, well, not. He's nowhere near it, so no minions there. Effort finding a Pulverize here onto Quantum. As the grounding does come on through, Supreme Display of Talent, dead Rakan. And this is going to be a bit of a problem here for Quantum this game. His health bar is not going to be large throughout the majority of it, and there is just a lot of incidental damage that he'll have to avoid. As, all right, there's just a dead Rumble solo kill for Sarah.
Cassante is strong.
Cassante is looking pretty good, but also a lot of like how we're playing around him hasn't been quite working out here as Doiv throws down the ulti, Effort at about 300 as these grubs losing interest in the battle, at least half of it, as BDD in this brush, looking for an angle onto Flip, but his health bar going down so incredibly low. There's the Petrifying Gaze, but it's not that scary.
Drops the control ward. See if he commits anyways as this wave crashes through. They do have an opportunity here. BDD has his ultimate back up.
Yeah, it doesn't quite find the Noxious Blast, but now the Miasma is down. And Supreme Display of Talent not going to find too much, but it didn't need to. Sylvie's still going to die. Oh,
right,
yeah, this is part of it. This is part of it. He's going to pass the test for now.
Right,
Enosh goes in with the Killer Instinct. There's the quickness. He's just dead.
To say, okay, we're starting this. We have the choke point into the entrance as well as this Banana Brush controlled, and they just simply cannot play the game, and it's going to be really easy to turn off of this if we see a contest from KT, which we're seeing kind of a late one, very late.
Yeah, there's Effort moving on forward, though. Can he actually find the angle? Supreme Display of Talent is fantastic as the Petrifying Gaze comes in. Down goes the Talia. Fenrir has that ultimate pop, but in goes Enosh. Finds the angle as BDD is the first to go down. And Sylvie to die as well. So much of the damage is now missing as Fenrir is still trying to get some autos in. The all-out is so good onto Doiv. And that does mean a big amount of money going over to Fenrir, who definitely needed it.
Soul, finally?
Oh, it might be. No. Yes? No. No, it's Ocean. It is a pretty rift, though, so there is at least that. All right, Lancer gets a little bit of a heal back, but there is also a redemption coming on through. No flash available here for the Snake Lady. Good sidestep, but unfortunately walked back into the open arms of the rest of the team. So 4 versus 1, something that BDD cannot quite handle here on the bottom side of the map.
Yeah, BDD trying to 1v9 a little bit here, trying to play that out, looking for the solo kill on the Lancer, but there's just too many members here on the side of DNF. And even though Sarah was pushing the top lane, and he is going to actually commit to stopping his recall to get a turret, it's 2 turrets for 1.
Yeah, Supreme Display of Talent comes on through, does get a little bit done, but there is the flick back from Flip. Zenosh is able to finish that one off with a great killer instinct. I really like how proactively
In the entry points, BDD needs to have a big setup here with his ultimate. Sylvie has his as well. I mean, maybe there's a way where this is the moment where DNF tossed the game away on Otacon. Their setup is so good.
Yeah, there is a teleport coming in. Sero is actually going to be there at the start of the fight. Lancer actually taken down to about half. Sylvie's on control vision. In they go towards that backside of the map, and it is going to be the Otacon secured by DNF. And Ush getting into that backline, and it's the cow that falls down first. Fenrir trying to do what he can, but it's just not going to work. Sero finds an all-out, but unfortunately he's all out of options, and that is a clean ace. Just not quite working out here. 50 CS the advantage here. Enosh looking like POG material here in this game for me. Maybe Doiv, just because he controlled the early game so well. It's probably not Lancer, as he is likely to die right now. Let's see whether he can actually keep himself alive. I'm not sure about that Supreme Display of Talent. As Equalizer going to come on through. Maybe it is Lancer, because this bait is going to work out for them. Effort has moved over, though. So 4 versus 5, at least for the moment. The Weaver's Wall comes on forward. There's Petrifying Gaze to be able to lock down at least one of them. Fenrir, though, just going to get cut in half, and it's a triple kill for this Kai'Sa. Lancer is able to grab one as well, as Sero trying to go all out. But once again, I mean, I'm going to sound like a broken record, but he is all out options. And there is the Enosh quadra kill. And Equalizer is going to be just walked down here by KT. Lancer just moving on forward. The wall is going to come on in. KT just trying to hold the phalanx as best they can. The flip does work out here by his namesake, as Sero is just in a really awkward spot. Takes a long taxi, but unfortunately, he was already dead.
Yeah, and the bottom wave is naturally pushing. They're going to shove this mid wave in as the top wave crashes, and that's just a free Baron. You know, like, they have control of all 3 lanes.
What DNF want to do here, all of KT, I mean, there's a possibility for a last stand, but it's only going to be a stop the game from ending right now type maneuver. They're going to have to win so many fights in a row if they ever want to actually come back. This is DNF, though. They have been at the hands of some of the biggest throws ever, but that is going to be a Supreme Display of Talent, not really doing the damage. And the Kiana just kind of died immediately. Enosh gets into that backline and cuts apart the remaining members. This time, DNF will not be denied, as BDD is just making his way away from his Nexus. He just doesn't want to watch it explode, because it's just sad to watch your Nexus explode. He's just going to slither away. And down it will go. Watching the train sort of collapse and fall apart and things like that, it's just a very, very sad sign. So the Nexus is going to explode, and DNF going to go to 1-on-1 here at the KeSPA Cup.
Yeah, a strong showing here again for DNF. They weren't able to win their last game against D+, but they kept it really interesting. They kept it really close.